Welcome to the December edition of the Blue Streak broadcast, where we connect to our Knox Catholic Consortium. We begin with our hallway happenings.
And with hallway happenings. Excuse me. What is your favorite part of Advent?
My favorite part of Advent would be seeing all the different Advent projects, as example as the fourth grade's Jessie tree.
Excuse me. Could you please tell me about this scratch art?
Each family member made their own scratch art about their family saint.
Father Brandon, Marty, and Deacon Tim chose the favorite one from each family group.
We're using them to make art for the dinner auction.
I'm here with my music teacher, Mr. Vining. What can you tell us about this year's program?
This year's Christmas program is called Cradle Chase, Secret Agent Richard Bond and the True Manger of Christ. And it's about the discovery in Egypt of the real, true manger of Jesus and how it goes through various hands and then mysteriously ends up at a small Catholic school that's putting on a Christmas play. And the manger makes all the difference. The play's awful to begin with, but once the true manger of Christ arrives, everybody knows their parts, and it turns out beautifully.
You are invited to come December 19th at the Memorial Theater at 6:30.
We discussed that the Catholic Church went through a cycle of prosperity and peace, like a game of knowledge, but that ended up causing conflict. But although in the end, the church is still standing. The Vikings attack.
There's nothing wrong.
For some, coming into a Catholic Mass can be confusing, to know when to sit, kneel, or stand.
With the responses that are said at Mass, some people know what to say, but others may not understand why or what we say.
Some may not realize that rituals and prayers are scripturally based.
We hope to explain the Mass in a 5 short-part series that help teach the background and references of Mass and rituals and prayers so we can enter into a more prayerful experience.
We start today with an overview, and then we will speak on the 4 parts of Mass.
The introductory rites, the liturgy of the Word, the liturgy of the Eucharist, and the concluding rites.
Most of our discussions will come from Edward Shree's book, A Biblical Walk Through the Mass, which you can borrow from the parish library.
So, what is Mass? Mass is the central act of worship that makes Christ's sacrifice present. The Paschal mystery, his suffering, death, and resurrection, that is our salvation.
It is the real presence of Christ with us, as he enters our bodies and is the source and summit, Holy Communion.
In the Catechism, we learn that the word Mass comes from the Latin word missa.
That means dismissal or sending, because it is Christ's salvation to send us to fulfill God's will.
We hope you will continue to learn more about the Mass from our series. Father Brandon Marty and Seminarian Kevin have much more in-depth explanations from their series last year that you can find on YouTube.